You guys ready?
Yep.
Call this special regular meeting of council to order at 3:30 PM, July 31st, 2025. We're going to go into resolutions. 2.1 is a resolution to extend the state of local emergency. Resolution 2025-116, moved by Councillor Chong, seconded by Councillor Wong. Whereas on July 7th, 2025, the Council of the City of Thompson declared a state of local emergency pursuant to Section 11-1 of the Emergency Measures Act, Chapter E80 of the Continuing Consolidation of the Statutes of Manitoba, due to uncontrolled wildfire threatening the safety, health, and welfare of persons and property within the City of Thompson. And whereas the uncontrolled wildfire conditions that precipitated the original declaration continue to pose a threat to the municipality and essential services in the local government district of Mystery Lake. And whereas it is necessary to continue the emergency response and protective measures beyond the current 30-day expiration date of August 5th, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that Council of the City of Thompson hereby extend the state of local emergency from August 6, 2025 to September the 5th, 2025, in accordance with Section 11.5 of the Emergency Measures Act. In witness whereof, the Council of the City of Thompson has by resolution duly carried and extended the state of local emergency this 31st day of July 2025. Go to administration.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. So the administration has had multiple conversations with the wildfire service. They confirmed that the three main fires north of the city remain out of control. We've had discussions with them on the state of the situation. Though they're making progress in surrounding parts of the fire, they're not comfortable declaring the fire as being held or being under control at this point. They're still deeming it as out of control. The wildfire conditions as well in the region remain quite volatile. They're recommending through the Wildfire Service, EMO, as well as OFC, that we continue to remain under a state of emergency. Always remembering that if conditions change, council can cancel the state of emergency at any time. The reason they recommend continuing it is you can only declare a state of emergency once for the same event. So if you do not renew it now and something happens on those fires, you cannot declare a state of emergency for that same fire again. So that's the other reason how the act works. The emergency act continued if necessary. And I'll defer to Chief if he has any comments.
Yeah, we're just talking to wildfire service. The forecast is hot, dry, windy conditions for next week. Even though we're expecting some precipitation, they don't believe it's going to be enough to kind of hold that fire at its rate. So it might be better to be safe than sorry, and I really encourage that we extend local state of emergency.
Thank you. Go to Councillor Chong, Mr. Mover, did you have any comments?
If this is the recommendation for the fire expert, that we only have a chance to declare once, right? We cannot declare another time. If we didn't follow this, then we have to continue them.
Councillor Wong.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just some knowledge to the public. Wondering those cut line that we ever since this forest fire started, did any fire reach to those line that we cut?
The lines that are cut closest to the fire, yes, fire does get into
ever been reached and through?
It has not gone through, but that's because of the efforts of the firefighters, whether it's the wildfire firefighters or firefighters through the Office of Fire Commissioner ours, putting up hotspots right off those lines. So
close enough, but didn't cross.
It's still very active. It might not look like it from Thompson, but it is still very active.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Saw.
Yes, thank you. I think we should take this opportunity, communication-wise, to express how serious the situation still is. I do agree with extending it because the worst thing that happens is that it expires and then people get into a bit of a false sense of, security, saying this over this now and move on with their lives. I think most realize how serious the situation has been, and will continue to be, but I think through our communication. We need to say, you know, the state of university still in place, these are the reasons why. Please ensure once again that you are clear, the usual language. You know, we try to say it in a way, I know with our briefings, even though they've been in depth and very informative. As mentioned before, I think people are starting to kind of get down to the whole thing. I think we need to maybe look at ways to try and get their attention to say the state university has been extended now, and these are the reasons why, and hopefully that brings them back to knowing the seriousness of the issue, but more important to maybe going forward to see how we can just to try and maybe get more people registered. I don't think we've had anyone, that many people, right, registered the last little bit. I think that's kind of tapered off.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
got
it's
updated.
tapered off, but there are still people registering, and we do mention it every day on the radio.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd say just communication wise, I think we need to try and express the seriousness of the ongoing issue we have, so. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments from the people on Zoom? Okay. Thanks. Seeing none, no more comments, and just a note that we had 8 new fires start yesterday and over in the north with the dry weather and the, you know, the winds that have picked up a bit, so we definitely have to be diligent in keeping our fire crews up here. With that, we'll call for the question. All those in favor? It is. There. Our state of emergency has been extended until the September the 5th, 2025. Thank you, everybody, for all your hard work. Thank you to, you know, our own Thompson Fire and Emergency Services for going above and beyond organizing a lot of the things downtown. Thank you to Ian for a great job of keeping the public updated. Thank you for council for all your support through all of this. With that, we'll call for adjournment. Councillor Wong, Councillor Chong, all in favor?